Батя, нормально? Нормально все?
А?
Нормально, говорю, все?
Нормально.
Рыбачишь?
Немножко.
Давай, рыбачь. Клюет хоть?
Ага.
Rico, microphone.
Hello, so I've been doing a bit of running, watching David Goggins and such, trying to stay high! And in one of those Joe Rogan podcasts, one of David Goggins' friends mentioned a challenge they did. The challenge was to go out for a run every 4 hours for 24 hours. That challenge caught my attention and stayed at the back of my head for quite some time, until it didn't, and I did it. I didn't know what to prepare for this run, so I just wrote down the 6 times I had to run and just did it. So it was like 8 a.m., 12 a.m., 4 p.m., 8 p.m., 12 p.m., and 4 a.m. I had a few places in mind as to where I wanted to run, but the main track, the most challenging track I do around my city, is in the forest, running up and down the hills, up and down the hills. I'm not sadistic, I did not enjoy that, but it's a proper challenge, so I chose it. The first run went by pretty decently. I didn't push myself quite as much as I usually do, because it's just the first run out of the 6. The thing that messed me up morally is that I'll have to do 5 more runs after it. That thought in the middle of the run made my feet feel heavier, made my breathing harder, and I was surprised. I was acknowledging the fact that it was making me worse, and it surprised me how much a thought can weigh. After the first run, I washed myself, I ate, I poo-pooed, and made plans to run with an unnamed person number 1, maybe human, to go out and run at 12 a.m. The second run was on asphalt, so it wasn't hilly, it was easier, but the run itself was a bit longer. The unnamed person joined me at the 3rd kilometer and bye-byed me at the 6th. Luckily, the unnamed person number 1 is a bit slow, both mentally and physically, so I was able to rest up a bit in the middle of my run. After the second run, I shedded, I washed myself, I ate again, and made plans to go out on the next one with an unnamed person number 2, who is about the same level of athleticness in running, as me. We ran the forest track, the hard one, the hilly one, but running it with your friend, joking around sometimes, it makes it a shit ton easier. It went by pretty smoothly. I did not complain, legs did not feel heavy. It felt the fastest. It's good to suffer with your friends, You can help each other out, lift each other's morals. Me and the unnamed person number 2, a history of running in some fun places. One time, me and him went out on a run. When it was minus 11 Celsius, it was snowy up to here, and we ran in a forest. It was not as in but it was something else, We had to climb down like 45 degrees mountains, like 50 meters down a 45-degree mountain. We had to in the middle of our trail, we had to cross a spring. So our plan was to run 3 kilometers, pass under the tunnel where the spring was located, and run back. The tunnel itself was 70 meters down a steep mountain. Going down the mountain, we slipped. A lot. Йо, блядь, шуть у нас. О, блядь. But eventually we reached the top.
Чего он нас уже смотрел?
Crossing it was not that eventful except for a few slippery spots. Ой, блядь. We did not expect such water levels.
Не зимно.
And at the end of the tunnel, we had to make a choice. Shall we pussy out? We were asking ourselves. Of course not.
3, 2, 1.
Ей, кто нахуй! Ей, кто нахуй! Добър липам! The cold water felt like needles being drilled into my feet. But we couldn't just dry off. No, 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 no. Remember, we are still down the mountain. Čia briedis protingai padaręs. Skersa eina. Briedis, blėt. Man rodos, iš čia išslydo, pažiūrėk. Kas? Man rodos. O, viršų mes jau. Davai. Į šviesą, Lina, į šviesą. Okay, enough sidetracking. Where was I? Oh yeah, the third run, okay. It was the easiest run of them all. My morals were high. But after the run, when I calmed down, my legs started to hurt. My theory is that during those times of rest, my body got the chill pill and started to heal itself. When it was healing itself, in the middle of the healing process, I started to run again, you know. I turned on the flight, not fight, but I get it, adrenaline. I turned it on. And by doing the run again, I was not letting my body heal properly, so I was feeling more pain. And while you're healing, you move a little bit, and your body says, "No, brother, I'm healing. Don't move, man. Don't stop, please stop." And then you feel pain. I don't know, man. It's just a theory. Fourth run, I do not remember much of. I remember thinking that I have done most of the runs, like I'm over the halfway point, but I do not remember was I distressed about it because there were 2 more runs that I'll have to suffer through, or was I happy that I made it like halfway there. And the 5th run rolled around the corner. I tried to sleep a bit before it, but I was not able to. This run was at 12 p.m. And ta-da-da-da, I was running at the New Year's Eve. I was thinking that every year we celebrate the same way. We pop the champagne, we drink a little, we eat some cake, we shoot firework and go to sleep. Maybe on asphalt, I don't know, on grass, if you're a very big champagne fan. So I thought I'll mix it up a little bit. I'll make it the new year, I'll remember, you know. The 5th run, I chose to run on asphalt because more of the run is like around the city area. So I'll be able to watch the fireworks. A lot of people were cheering me on as I ran past them. It was motivating me both because it was like, woo, cheers, and because I felt superior to them. Seeing them finding an excuse to drink made me feel better about my choice to run. After the fifth run, I washed myself, I ate a bit and went to sleep for like an hour and a half. It was I think 3:30 a.m. when I felt the most poopy pants like. I got a message from the unnamed friend number 2. He talked some motivation into me. The thing that motivated me was not the motivational speech itself, but that he remembered to text. It's the thought that counted. I don't know why, but him texting me set like an Olympic fire, the fire that does not extinguish inside me. And stone-faced, I went out for that forest track. I do not remember much of that run. I just remember getting scared of the shadows, thinking that they are moving towards me, hearing cracks behind me, hearing someone running behind me. I shined my flashlight, there's nothing. So I think I was getting a bit delusional from the lack of sleep the day even before the runs. And of course, after the run, I dressed down, I washed myself. And let me tell you what, this puppy right here, this bad boy, oh my god, it felt so good. It felt so good laying down, knowing I've completed the run. I can die, man. So in total, I ran 45 and a half, I think, kilometers, which is just above a marathon. I've gained a lot of respect for those people that run it. There are some people that run it every day. What the fuck, man? Yeah, I respect them. And their crotches, because my crotch was bleeding from all the friction. I had to walk like upside down ragatke for like 3 days after that. Okay, I don't have anything else to say. Goodbye. A bro fist. But my theory is, блядь, что не išpezėsiu ant rodos.